one thing after another. Enshroud! Can't see? I'll prove you! I hear everything! Let's nip that in the bud! Enshroud! Keep up!
Solidify! Stabilize! I will have order! Solidify!
Freeze!
You're in for a little shock.
Oh, so sorry.
Order guide you.
Dodge this!
Gather!
Cool it!
Come a little closer.
Freeze!
Stabilize! This is order!
Pray that today is safe as always.
Yeah.
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. But, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give it, even if we can't see exactly where the city is. Wait a second. Look! There's someone... Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around. Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some... Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Well, even so, when we get the chance, we'll just... Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
Is this an answer from this world?
Propagate!
She just walked near that small waterfall and then... Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but look, she's sitting over there. Wait, what should we do now? Do we try asking her for it looks like she's meditating or something. If we bother her now, she Oh! It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not... Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is the smell making you feel sick? What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that he's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake! Well, we're at... Good question. Where are we? Paimon was in such a panic when you passed out that she...
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by... My name is Kale. I'm a trainee... Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything, really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort? Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while... before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine.
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly. So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He's chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense? Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious? Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Wait, hold on a second.
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further
observation?
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, based on what you saw after smelling the if you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Oh, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely the rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, for now, I suggest good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and Paimon knows we're hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now? You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be? Well, Considering how unique, if he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right? Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us? Oh, Paimon. Well, that settles it then. We'll stay, but it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do? Good idea. Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her. Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale!
All right, next let's see. Right hand. Yes. Not, but please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't become.
But I have a vision.
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not so. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any...
Yes, you can count on.
So, Kale, Tainari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like...
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads. As for Master, well, he has to handle more. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps. Paimon, Traveler, this way! You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual. Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones. Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make it... no problems with this lamp. Good. The Statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master will. Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's no...
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Huh? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared. According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity.
Uh-huh.
And then...
Huh? You're not too sure?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru.
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that there's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any... If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall... Sorry.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but...
Sorry. I was rambling.
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber, so how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day...
So that's...
Yep. So please know that you two have my complete trust. Really. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendro Archon, but
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never...
Oh, I'm happy. So that's why you're here.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right? Alright, we have a statue to clean.
You both have my thanks. Well,
Now that Paimon looks at it, do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali? The name does seem to fit the Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly... Nice work! That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale. Kale, we're back!
welcome back. You must be tired after all that climbing.
Yay! Food! What kind of goodies did you bring? Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale as a stranger or anything.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called...
No! You dropped it on the ground!
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, those pitas are amazing! Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so...
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even...
Yay!
Oh!
Kale, Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for... Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, but Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears. I know, right? Anyway, Master could have easily left the rainforest to take up a position at the Academia. In fact,
Really? Paimon wouldn't... Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of... Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why, is he going to die? It probably started to get under Master's...
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuine... Hey! Now even Kale started to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some Paimonial wrath!
No! Don't touch me!
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon did...
No, I just...
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm fine. Oh.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden?
Traveler, you've returned.
Yep, we're back!
Oh, Kale? Yes.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk.
Dead on my feet. I think I'll stay here. Those are the truth.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute.
No, No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation. All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Well, because Kale, and honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing, but she insisted. Saying you two treated...
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something...
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called...
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying... With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed...
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you're already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but... Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful. But her experience with the Fatui has left...
Oh, Paimon had no idea.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to...
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. Kale once thought that it would be
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her... Though, I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. Her stamina has got... All right. Now that I've told you about Kale...
Yeah, we'd like to do something.
All right. But I must warn you two. The rainforest is...
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be...
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Lunar lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4, we'll rendezvous here once you've gathered.
Alright, we've gathered enough lunar lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari. Hey Tainari, we found the lotuses you requested.
Let me take a look. Good, very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration...
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a wither.
The withering is back? Can you tell me the exact...
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks near...
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry.
No one in our patrol team.
Okay, I understand.
Wait, Tainari, why don't you...
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. There's a unique type. The affected area is not only...
Yes, Amir is... As Amir said...
That's right. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way. But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, he may not have a vision, but he's a real pro at using the...
It seems the rumors about you are true. In that case, we typically only teach visitors how to identify the withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered! That whole area! Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
That is the withering. All right, traveler. We're going to have to enter that withering zone. Once in... Thank you. But I must warn you. Don't put... Even with elemental powers, once... You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Scatter! Yeah!
Stabilize! Solidify!
Yeah!
Time for takeoff. Yeah.
Stabilize! Scatter! Yeah!
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Gather! Order guide you. Scatter! Stabilize! Gather! Germinate! Solidify! Gather! I will have order. Stabilize.
Yeah. Yeah.
Solidify! Propagate! Yeah! Stabilize! Scatter! Gather!
Now, destroy the tumors of the withering.
We did it! Everything's returning.
Yes, thanks to you two.
Tainari?
It's that obvious, huh? Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. For instance, even this presents a crisis, and most disturbing.
Huh?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before? Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface, although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense. You can bake. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul. Ley lines continue. The Dendroarchon is known as the god. And as for the withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it. That's right. My ancestors learned of this. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the withering zones here for a long time until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back.
The withering zone you report. Huh. Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This duskbird is Hypatia.
Oh, her?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? All Paimons...
Yes, allow me to... She must have just finished.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for...
Well, obviously, needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but I've got some emergency ration...
Wait, you want...
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and... So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? But wait, how'd you know...
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that he would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's ley lines, was what I described similar? That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for this, because what you saw is of my forefathers were shown much. Now, after seeing you in action with my own, when you passed out, I could try to tell you more, but it would be
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us?
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her Please, wait here for a moment. Here, take these. It's a meal I packed. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give. No.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area. Hypatia, are you up?
So hungry. Need water.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Huh? Wait, why does it look... Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this? place is huge! Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Yeah!
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Solidify!
Propagate!
Let's play!
Scatter!
Think you can get away? I'm going in!
Order guide you. Solidify. Scatter! Gather! I will have order. Germinate! Propagate! Scatter!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Time for takeoff.
This is order. Propagate! Stabilize! Scatter! Gather! Propagate! Germinate! Stabilize! I will have order. Gather.
Let's light it up!
Solidify! Gather! Scatter! Yeah! This is not the end.
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Stabilize! Yeah! Scatter! Yeah!
Here we go!
What?
Think you can get away? I'm going in!
Gather! Propagate! Yeah! Yeah! Solidify! Yeah! Order guide you. Stabilize. Yeah. Scatter. Stabilize! Propagate! Scatter! Gather! Solidify!
Brace yourselves.
Spring forth!
Time for takeoff. Everybody stand back!
I will have order! Scatter! Stabilize! Propagate!
Here we go!
Gather!
Let's light it up!
Scatter! Yeah! Yeah!
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this—
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your sister. Oh, pitiful traveler. Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in her eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love, but don't you fret now. Today will be your...
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing. Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Are you okay? Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure... Whoa! Wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me.
Well, we were kind of wondering about that, actually.
Oh. I see.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So, you're able to see them too?
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream?
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up... You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time.
So,
I'm not sure what it's called. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Ermin. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had... And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small... In my curiosity, I began... It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came, I was convinced they'd never show up. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have Yes, no doubt about that.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, alright, we're out, Traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup.
Sounds good.
All done! Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already watched it. Oh, it smells amazing!
Are you already finished cooking? Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able... It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. You should know that some researchers spent their...
So why does this incense...
The ingredients used to make... Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Ermin's soul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth. Naturally, anyone who can establish a connection with Ermin's soul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question.
That was primarily due to his body's... Taking in any sense similar to the ingredients of Spirit-born ale would cause adverse effects. Not to worry, though. It appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon. But unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spirit-born ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew. Well,
I must admit...
Whoa!
I am a researcher, after all. As a member of the Ritawe Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connect, which is why I must... If only my I am currently... Sages have said that Ermin's... That's why we meditate.
Whoa! So knowledge from Ermin's soul can...
Of course I do. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of wit.
What's so strange about that?
Well, it's strange.
Huh.
Yes, well, the sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical. Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, the fact that I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the... But then, it was incredible back then.
So, do you have any thoughts?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have... if you two are... There's no need to be thank you.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright...
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher, and that, as Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to
Sage Kage, I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any...
Well, it turns out that...
I see.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires...
And what exactly does my
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru.
And how long will I be
There's no...
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to conduct... If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. How about... Also, when you enter...
Oh?
It's called an... Needless to say...
Great! Next up...
Yes, she's doing... She knew you two would...
Thanks, Tainari. All right, let's go!
Farewell. And good luck to you both.
forest is the best place to live.
For the next interview, I think I'll start with these questions.
I'll have to grab a drink with Flame Mate when I'm back in the city.
I've been waiting. Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. Don't worry about me. I can take. And, I'm sorry. But I guess now there's no need to. We're probably still. Thank you. Oh? It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a. Yay! Thanks. I hope that whenever you eat them. Well then, entered the city, something on their heads.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the... As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any... I should mention that due to technical limit...
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari...
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was Here are your Akasha terminal. To activate it,
Oh, says this little doodad was... May the mighty God... we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know.
Exactly. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the... 500 years ago, the sages found a newly... Okay, next, let's concentrate... Oh, come on! Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it? Could it be because we're... Uh-oh. I'm on... You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon. Well, seems no matter which way... He's from Sumeru, and even has a position in the Academia. Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home. Are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me.
Great! You see, Tainari sent us...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work.
Here, this is a letter...
Oh, let me see. Seems even Tainari acknowledges my...
We want to...
You mean you want to meet...
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able...
Well, as I said, all I know is that... The Dendro Archon is...
but...
No need to... And besides, you two... In this world, there will always be information you cannot... Take me, for example.
Okay.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted... Hey, come on! This is a survival skill at the Academia.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low. So what do we do now? Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right!
Watch out for pickpockets.
Abyssosque. With what do you require us?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my... Please do not worry. I may know of... In Sumeru, the adventurers... They take on various contracts and work... An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's...
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, Asphalt, an advisor with the... If you'd like to get in contact with him, you're welcome.
Alright! Off to the Citadel of Razor we go!
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you to.
It's nice to meet you, Osfond. We'd like to ask you about...
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you the... Ha! It's true that the...
Wait, seriously?
Afraid so. We originally came from the desert. It isn't just us.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. In their eyes, she was... Because of the Academia, not to mention that...
Really?
Ha! But who knows? We're all just...
All right, well...
No problem. Always happy to help out.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person, and isn't...
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. Oh, I'm sorry.
Whoa, really?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a panicked by what he heard. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests, and in despair he thought...
Okay,
And then, the calamity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact... Oh, Archon Seeker, along your journey, we were in...
Yeah,
in a way, it seems...
Dunyarzad,
Of course. I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat...
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching for someone. Let's...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrist?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction?
Yeah, she went... that...
Quick, after her!
You might have been long gone, but...
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled...
You can relax now. We threw those people looking...
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking... Uh-oh, looks like there's some coming this way.
Huh? More of them?
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run. Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't...
All right, let's...
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait! Stand down, Dia!
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happen.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are—
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if—
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still—
Stay out of this. You don't understand. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora. That's why I'm here looking for you. And knowing your health—
No, you're wrong. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm in— And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father. And I'm grateful for everything they've done for me, because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something—
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is me?
Yes, I'm sure.
Fine, I won't ask, but let me make something very—
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought—
Don't worry about it. Today's little excursion caused— Since this definitely won't be— So, I'll let you—
Okay, deal.
Yay! Look—
I'm fine.
My ladies.
I'm sorry for worrying you too.
Sure, after you—
Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen word on the street.
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it. Huh? Isn't...
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, but please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now?
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers...
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. What do you have against my slime dishes? Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord...
Well, remember when you asked—
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of— I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their— My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. Then one night, at that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Who are you? How do I explain this? Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? Want? Not really. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want. But, can you... Oh. I'm sorry. But then,
can you... After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru. Once I finally made it, but I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kind.
What's the Sub-Zero's Fest?
It's Lesser Lord It's actually an old holiday. I heard everyone was... But because of the Academia... Maybe they see Lesser...
Aww.
It is. It's... Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in...
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's Festival to this day. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows I gave her my savings...
Hold on, my lady, does it...
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a
yes. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up...
Sure, that's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much. Even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll...
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear their...
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that. Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. You two have... By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do.
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Wow! This place is
not bad.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. We reported it to the Academia many times.
Oh, probably because it was
The Academia looks down on We can't let that happen, though. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, the stage is going to be...
And I can't wait to see what...
Nilu, what are you?
She'll be dancing the Junior-zod. I only told them about the...
Okay. According to legend, some of the gods, has she danced those brilliant purple flowers? Of course they did, although they aren't around anymore. Though we're just tiny.
Nilu, you have all... Yeah. The great...
Thinking about if my stage were any...
all of Lesser Lord Kus...
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Of course Paimon wants to watch!
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zero's festival together?
Junior-zod, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked. Everyone at the grand...
In that case, we'll take a look.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so fun? Did you know that the Sub-Zero's festival...
Nilu, you're out... Wow.
Uh-huh. Of course.
Huh. I don't know much about... Oh, and the perfume sold... I mean...
As a child, my grandmother, the Sub-Zero...
Things are... Don't be fooled into thinking. And when it comes to...
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine! Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the travel...
Whoa! Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any but saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But taking...
Well, we enjoyed...
Yes.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particular. Oh... It looks like...
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way...
I'm sure you too.
There's something really...
Hey, Traveler.
Oh, hey, dear.
I've got something to tell you.
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out. My lady is feeling a little...
Sounds like a plan. Let's head over to the Citadel of Radar and wait for Dia.
Sorry, I'm late. Anyway, I guess I should...
You sure sound up... Look, Dia.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Junior-zod very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person... Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here?
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the adventure.
No kidding.
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over... Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well...
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry.
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose... Let me fill you in. The Academia, the Grand Sage, took the whole matter very...
You two have. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to...
Apparently what was lost has a great deal. If you're interested, maybe you could head to...
Are you serious, Chief? All the Count me out, and take it from me. If you two really do decide to visit, there are even some extremists who go around...
You bet they are. The Scarlet...
Not everyone's like you. Well, Traveler, that's about...
Thanks, Dia! And since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that. Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zerus...
Sucker for a punch, huh?
Happy to oblige.
New punch.
Like a lamb to the slaughter. Lucky today. Stabilize! Gather! Scatter! Solidify! Propagate! Gather! This is order. Solidify. Propagate. Gather. Scatter! Terminate!
Yahoo! I'm going in!
I will have order!
Think you can get away?
Propagate! Stabilize! Stabilize! Solidify! Propagate!
Let's play!
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making...
Wow! Ooh, we know that what it... Osfun told Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious? Well, given all the...
Welcome. Welcome.
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the academia...
Of course. Especially around this time of year.
Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to... Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but you see over there? Those are students from the... They've been looking worried and miserable. If you ask me,
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
It's no good. I've tried out.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be... Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again?
They're called Ain el Akhmar. Today...
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary. I've heard that Ain el Akhmar...
Wait, did you say 500,000?
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Whoa! Did you hear that? So, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Oh,
Out of all my commissions, I enjoy making jewelry for newlyweds the most.
Got any commissions related to antique appraisal?
Hello there, my friend. Fate must have brought us together.
place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot...
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think...
They're nothing.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for...
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion.
All these guys talk about is the Scarlet King, so they're probably the ones we're looking.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon...
What you see is what we've got. Feel free to look around.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Oh, Paimon can't stand to see so much more ago. But there's no other choice right now.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right! We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested to know more because we're,
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, as you can see, years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation the Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom.
So, you...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yet. Furthermore, she can... Mark my words, our god shall If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King. I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man
is a fraud.
Huh?
You again? Deranged
Yes, it's me again. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant once you show up.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What do you—
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha!
Yes, and in no
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this—
If you're suggesting that we escalate this— If, on the other hand, I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident. Also,
what?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently.
Well...
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got a plus, he went that way! After him!
Oh, so then what happened next?
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to the— Oh, I advise you to— All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses!
Who exactly are you two? A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do—
Huh? Oh, yeah!
He doesn't even have a
Maybe not, but those hot-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking—
We'll reconvene at the—
so...
You were willing to part— Look, if you—
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites—
You know, almost this is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't—
This is a knowledge capsule. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone.
That's,
It's essentially a They were created as a— But despite over the past— Meanwhile, well, I think that about sums it up. Ah, so that— With our current arrangement, you're still— Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must— I need you to find some— Unlike the peddlers she's guarded against, I think she— Become one of Dor—
Why do you want us to—
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges. You two are outlanders. Beyond the password, though.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora, and I'll prepare some funds for you.
What?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh? Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They...
Try inspecting them with
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul. However, some can using elementals.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password. And here, don't be cheap. Oh, and be...
Matra?
The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. Okay.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.